Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm making this vlog during my lunch hour. I was thinking about something. I've been spending some time with my 16-year-old nephew, and we're just, talking about teenagers and the things that they do and stuff, and I started telling him a story about when I was a teenager, the things that us kids would do in the summertime. And after, when it came out of my mouth, I thought, that sounds so ridiculous that I just thought I'd have to tell you guys. I'm sure there's probably other people from rural towns probably did the same things. But this was pretty funny. In the summertime, probably right around this time, August, we would raid gardens in the middle of the night. A bunch of us kids would get together and we kind of scope out the situation on our bikes during the day, or drive through the alleys to see whose garden had what, and then we'd all meet up about midnight or something like that, sneak out, and we go steal vegetables. We weren't there to ruin anything, to destroy a garden. We just, oh my gosh, we just ate peas and carrots, and my friend Cindy liked she would just chomp into a cucumber. I didn't like that, or radishes. I don't like those either, but peas were my thing. So if somebody had a good crop of peas, I was there. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I mean, it's like, you never want to run into us badass kids, teenagers out in the middle of the night marauding and, trying to get our vegetable fix on, This was the 70s, and well, most people were out going to Woodstock and tripping on acid. We were pretty much raiding your vegetable garden. I'm sure by now you're kind of getting the idea for the kind of person that I am. I was a really, horrible teenager. There was one time we we just climbed over the fence at the public swimming pool. I only did that once because I cannot go swimming in a pool that is not lit. That just freaks me out more than anything, because anything could be in the water and it's just so creepy. I imagine there'd be dead bodies in there and stuff like that. So I only did that once. I didn't enjoy that. And then there was an old, abandoned, condemned hotel. It was about 3 stories, so it was the town I lived in had 800 people, so very small. So this was a huge building, and it was condemned. And there was a couple of boys, who knew their way around this, and they'd take us on tours. And they knew where all the holes in the floors were, and oh my gosh, they would take tours on Halloween. And you're just kind of scared as it is, and you'd crawl in the basement window, and it was pitch black. You could not see your hand in front of your face. It was so dark. And I only did that once too. My friend Robin and I, my dad was the high school principal, so and then of course we didn't have the internet, and we needed to study for not to study, but to get some information for a report we were working on, and you couldn't take out encyclopedias. So my arm's getting tired. So I asked my dad if I could have the keys to the school and if we could go study. So he's like, yeah, here. He gives me this big set of keys, those kind that, it kind of zips down like janitors wear, but he was the principal. So we go to the school, and we're sitting there thinking, oh, did you bring any money? I want a pop. And neither one of us had a quarter. It cost a quarter back then in the 70s. Excuse me. So we're like, the key to the pop machine is right here on the keychain, and we kind of decided we would steal some pop. So it was an old building, and it was creaky and clanky. The pipes would clank, and so we were scared to be in there anyway alone. There's no way I would have gone in there by myself. But so we snuck out, and we were in the hall where the machine was, and I think we got the key in, and we thought we heard a noise, and we ran back to the library, and finally we did get into the machine, and we took 1 bottle. How bad, that's how bad we were. We took 1 bottle of pop and shared it, and we could have taken a handful of quarters too while we were at it, because it was right there. So yeah, I was a really bad kid. I was just, not somebody you'd want your your son or daughter to hang out with. So anyway, these are my really lame high school stories, so I was a pretty good kid. Anyway, love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.
And by the way, when you're telling these little stories, here's a good idea. Have a point.